Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just speaking to you on the phone.
Go ahead, pull the door.
I need a complaint form, number one, and I also need a criminal complaint form.
All right,
because
so here's your complaint form. That's the only one I can give you right now. If you want to make a criminal complaint, you're gonna have to get an attorney. But you
An
can use
attorney?
you can use that for the department. If you want to fill it out now, you're more than welcome to. If you want to take it home with you, you can do that.
An attorney?
So whatever you want to do.
Sir, I have evidence that a crime was
Are
committed.
you referring to the video that I sent you? Right, you requested the thumb drive from the incident when you were put on the ambulance because you were acting irrational?
Sir, do you want to read what EMS wrote in
No,
the
I
page?
watched the whole video. I had to watch the whole video before we released it to you. So I watched everything. I saw the entire thing.
Do you know what Richard Perry wrote?
I don't know who Richard Perry is.
Well, don't you want to look to see what he wrote?
The only thing I'm worried about are the officers here in the village of Bronxville.
That he committed a crime.
What's that?
He committed a crime. He's in violation of federal law. He lied on a state document.
Okay. Who does he work for?
He works for EVAC.
Okay. All right.
So it happened here in Bronxville.
Right.
He said it happened at a cafe. I wasn't near a cafe. I was sitting on the sidewalk.
Right.
That
Next to
man.
Ernie's. I think he's talking about Ernie's Wine Bar. That's where it took place.
Okay. Anyway, he said that I assaulted people and I became unconscious. I did not become unconscious. I was alert the whole time. I was on the phone. What?
You were alert, all right.
I wasn't anything, sir. I was hogtied by Matthew Stein. You seen this video?
Oh yeah, I watched the whole video.
So you saw Matthew Stein assault me?
Yeah, well, they didn't assault you. They put you in handcuffs for your own safety.
No, Matthew Stein tied me up.
Did we watch the same video?
Yes, I have the video. Matthew Stein tied me up.
Thumb drive for you.
My brother-in-law was a witness. He was in Rockland County.
And he was a witness.
He was a witness to this, what happened in Bronxville. He was coming to Bronxville from the Tappan Zee Bridge. He heard everything on the phone. He said when he seen that video, he doesn't recall anything that happened in that video. So I think that it was edited by someone in this department, because when I got to the hospital, they said I broke a glass. I didn't break any glass.
Broke a glass where?
In the hospital.
I don't know what you did in the hospital. That's the only video I sent you was before you got put in.
So they edited the video, and then Richard Perry goes on and says that, oh, I hit an officer. There was only one police officer there. That was Sergeant D. Young. I never hit Sergeant D. Young. So he committed a crime.
What statement did you get from Mr. Perry? How did you?
You want to see the
You
paper?
have it?
Yes. I will show you this, and gave it to Justin Sulco so he can make copies for Detective Valentin, who never called me.
Okay. You got this from Eastchester?
From EVAC, yes, and they lied completely. They have conditions listed. I don't have any of these conditions. They have medications listed. They don't even know where they got these conditions and medications from. It's complete fabrication.
Are you not on any of this stuff?
No, I read half of that stuff. I don't even take that stuff.
How would they have come?
It's obviously gossip and hearsay. I never gave them this information. I don't know how they got this information, because you see it says no record from where it was obtained.
Right.
So they lied. I only take 2 medications. 2.
What do you take?
I take olanzapine and topiramate for migraines.
Gotcha.
I don't take any of that stuff on that paper.
Okay. Had you at any point? Maybe he.
I don't know what that man got. He's a liar, and then he lied about my conditions on that paper. I don't have any of those conditions. I have paperwork that proves I don't have any of those conditions.
Okay.
He's a liar. And that's why I want to press charges on that man.
What happened in Mount Vernon?
I get there, and then the nurse accuses me of breaking the glass. He's like, oh, you broke the glass. I didn't break a glass. I was tied up.
Okay. Oh, breaking a glass here in Bronxville?
No, in the hospital. He said I broke glass in the hospital. I was tied up. I couldn't have broken the glass.
How long did you end up in Mount Vernon? How long did you stay in there?
Only like probably like 5 hours or something. This doctor, which I don't even know how she was a doctor. She was like probably 21. She comes to me and she's like, "Oh well, eat this sandwich and I'll let you go." I look at this sandwich as hard as a rock. I couldn't eat the sandwich. So then she's like, "Okay, you can go," and she lets me go.
So they discharged you, no disposition, nothing else?
There's nothing. I was brought there. This dog. Her name was Dr. Lopez or something. I don't know who she is. So Richard Perry lied. And then you see he put other people's names on there, and one person doesn't even sign his name on that paper. The Christopher Hendrick, at the end, he doesn't even sign his name on that paper.
Yeah, I'm not real familiar with their report forms and stuff like that.
But you see how it's lying. Because you said you seen that video, and that doesn't match up to anything on that video.
Well, no, you did seem agitated.
I was not agitated.
And at first you weren't, and then you kind of got escalated, and that's when they got a little nervous, and they put you in handcuffs for everybody's safety because they didn't want you to kind of fly off.
What I remember is Matthew Stein. He attacked me. He's not a police officer. He can't do that.
Matthew Stein?
Matthew Stein's not a police officer. He's a constable.
He's a police officer.
He's not a police officer. You're saying he's a police officer now.
New York saying he's a police officer.
But he's a constable.
No, he's a police officer. He was acting in a community policing capacity, but he's a police officer.
I don't know when he became a police officer, but he's a kid.
What's that? Because he's a kid?
He's like 19 years old.
No, he's up there. He's not as old as I am, but he's up there.
I don't know what's going on. So why hasn't Valentin called me?
He's been off. He's off on the weekends, and I think he's been off. I think he was off on Friday. Yeah, he had the holidays. They had the holidays last week, election day.
So he gets off on the holiday.
So he was off for the holiday, and then he was off on the weekend, and then tomorrow he's in the office at RTC, and then he'll be back in.
But he definitely got that paper that Justin Sokos gave to him.
Justin works the day tour. I would imagine he put it in the mailbox. I'm not sure.
I don't know. But you see, he lied on that paper, Huey.
You're talking about the guy from EVAC?
EVAC.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened when you got to the Mount Vernon Hospital.
But you saw what happened on Pondfield Road.
That I did watch.
And I didn't swing at anybody.
No, but you got a little bit aggressive.
No. Matthew Stein attacked me.
It's up for interpretation. I guess everybody watches the video gets a different interpretation of it.
I
thought they handled you pretty nicely. I thought they were kind of gentlemen about it.
Matthew Stein doing it with rope?
No, he didn't use a rope.
The colorful rope on the stretcher.
They used handcuffs, and the ropes are seatbelts.
Those weren't seatbelts, those were ropes.
No, they're seatbelts that go across. There's 3 of them. One for the feet, one for the midsection, and one for the chest.
Those are seatbelts?
Yeah, they're standard on all of the beds that the ambulances have. So people.
They look like ropes to me. Because I told Chris Blessington about that.
Yeah, what do you have to say?
He said, write on the paper. He gave me some blank piece of paper. He said, write that they tied you up with colorful rope.
Okay.
Because I went to Gettysburg.
Like, where the battle took place?
Yeah, Gettysburg.
For what?
To the police department.
Okay.
And I told them about this, and Officer Clunk said, well, come back and tell the Bronxville police they're in violation, because Matthew Stein's in violation of Title 18 Pennsylvania state law.
Well, that's Pennsylvania's not New York, right?
But Officer Clunk said he's in violation of Title...
All the way to Gettysburg?
Yes! I went to go see Officer Clunk. You've been to Gettysburg.
When I was a kid, yeah.
When you were in the band.
No, I wasn't in the band. No.
Oh, you didn't tour in Gettysburg?
No, not Gettysburg.
Oh.
A lot of historical. Did you go to the battlefield?
No.
A lot of historical value there.
There is, yes.
So what else do you, was there anything else I can get you? That I can give you. If you want to fill it out now, you're more than welcome.
So, well, I mean, if Valentin is legitimately off all these days.
I'm looking at the roll call right now. He's been off.
He hasn't been like sneaking around.
No, he hasn't been here for the last 5 days. And he won't be here tomorrow.
So that's why, well, can you at least tell Jerose to call me?
Who?
Jerose, because she's a detective now. You know,
You want me to leave a message?
Yeah, can you tell her to call me? And you know, I'm a big fan of your music, Huey. I like your, so you know that one song you sing, Do You Believe in Love?
You got it.
I like that song, Huey. It's a very nice song. But I really don't want to fill this out if Valentin's legitimately been off.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of have paperwork left? I mean, you want to just keep it in case?
I'll take it in case, but I know Jerose. I know Jerose. Jerose is very friendly. She would call me. She would call. I don't know Valentin. I only met him one time. I couldn't even pick him out of a lineup.
So do you want me to? I'll leave him. Do you have a number that I can leave?
Yeah, you can. My number is
You can write it down. Just write your name and your number here, and then I'll get it to Detective Jerose.
All right.
Okay?
Hold on.
6, and we'll do. Hopefully, she'll get back to you first thing tomorrow morning.
Hopefully. Thank you, Huey. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.